How's it going, guys? It's Repo here. Welcome to another video. um Listening is a skill. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I want you guys to listen to me throughout this video. All right, so the mistake that beginners must avoid is this one, right? So I know, like, as a beginner, you know certain teams, right? So obviously, let's say you are familiar with the platform you're using, and for sure you are selecting the leagues that you wanna bet on based on what you know. Remember, it's based on what you know of what you heard of, right? So let's say you select all the leagues that you, which is the big leagues, obviously, because you're gonna look at the big teams or popular teams, and you know of those ones, right? And you know that, oh, there's probably Real Madrid, is probably Barcelona, there's probably Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Tottenham, Chelsea, and what's who know, or maybe even seeing people wearing the t-shirts and stuff like that, right? So let's say you know those teams and you select those certain team leagues. Sorry. So it's what you know. You are a beginner, remember. So I need you to avoid this. Firstly, you're gonna select the teams that you know, right? You'll be like, oh, I know this one, or I've heard of this one, AS Roma, sorry, and I know of AC Milan, right? And then maybe probably you scroll down and you say, oh, I know Juventus. Maybe Cristiano once played for it. I know, okay, this is AS Roma again. And probably you're looking for teams that you know. And the one that you don't know, you just pass. Napoli, I've heard of that. Mind you, you are a beginner, right? You are a beginner. You selected Serie A, you select those teams. You know only those teams because of you heard of, or you have once had somebody talk about it. And this famous Barcelona, oh, I remember Messi played for that, Ronaldo played for Real Madrid, you select that. You also select Barcelona maybe a few times in your bed sleep, and mind you, you selecting straight wins. You go to Premier League, you select Manchester City. You know it's a popular Manchester City. People write on statuses on Instagram, on social media. Chelsea, I know. Liverpool, I know. They love these teams. People love this team. They cherish this team. They support these teams. And then you just select, right? It's okay to select teams that you know, right? Don't get me wrong. And the popular teams or famous teams. But on what condition? Remember that you are a beginner. You don't know. You just started, right? And you go to other league as well. You select PSG. You know PSG. There was once Neymar. There was once maybe you know, there was once Messi. There was once Mbappe. And then you went again to a different league. You select Bayern Munich. I know Bayern Munich has beaten Barcelona 8-0 some other time, so I know it. I know Dortmund as well. Haaland was playing there sometime. It's like those big teams, few big teams in that league that they have a good history. You select those ones, and you go to UEFA, maybe to UEFA week. You also select the same thing. You say Liverpool, you say Bayern. Remember, it's still those big teams that you know. PSG, you select. Straight wins. Real Madrid, you select. Right? That's the thing that you need to avoid. Firstly, okay, here I was just showing an example of what you guys do, but then what you need to put in mind, it depends which teams are these big teams are playing for. And also, it is very important to check their last few games or their head-on-head history or stats, right? You don't just select teams that have been in good form, off form. There was time whereby Liverpool have been losing games, and then they go back on form. And then there's time whereby Arsenal was completely almost type of teams whereby they will fight for relegations and stuff like that. But now they are back on their form, right? So it's not a team that you can select on any day. You have to check which teams are they playing for, I mean against. And remember, I'm talking about straight wins here. And again, do not just bet straight wins. You don't bet straight wins on these teams unless if you are confident enough. You have checked their last 5 days or 2 games. This part is very interesting. Remember, see, Man City is playing against Man United is playing against Arsenal. Arsenal versus Man United. So if you know Arsenal's form right now or Manchester United's form right now, you wouldn't give Manchester United straight win against Arsenal. That one cannot happen. I'd rather give Arsenal straight win if I want to bet straight win. And I'm saying again, as a beginner, avoid straight wins unless if you are sure of their history or past 5 games and their stats on how many shots you go into the deals and all those things. Do not give them straight win if you are not sure, and depending on which team, of course, again. And also check the teams that they're playing against and their current form as well. So you can't give them straight win. You can't give teams that are not consistent straight wins, right? So like for example, you can give Liverpool a straight win without a doubt, and that is based on their current form and for the last 5 games. So they've been doing good.